Well, it's kind of interesting with the addition of Colorado and Utah making that trip. We had the benefit of a day in between, and you think that's a pretty good deal. But that puts us out on the road Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and not home until late Sunday night. That takes its toll on our team a bit with the studying, and we have midterms now and that sort of thing. So we haven't been very good in practice this week yet. Today I thought we tried really hard. I thought we worked hard, and we're seeing improvement, but it's not consistent yet. So the month of October has got to be kind of a consistency month in our training, and still meet the needs of the travel. So we're going to go back to back now in trips, and it'd be real interesting. Every team in the conference has to do this, so it's not just us. Everybody has to go 2 weekends in a row somewhere. So we have to figure out now back to back. Once to Utah and Colorado, and then turn right around and go to the Arizonas. Probably not as bad as it could be. If we had to go Colorado, Utah, and then Washington, Washington State, that would be a killer. I don't know who has to do that, but heaven forbid. We'll all get a chance to do it sooner or later, I suppose.
You mentioned, does that really affect as far as the altitude from Colorado to Utah? Does it take a little bit of time for the body to kind of respond?
You know, I'd like to say no. But for some reason, it has some kind of effect. Until we do Colorado second instead of first, I don't really know how to respond to that yet. I'll just have to see. I think 2 weekends on the road in a row is the harder thing, because everybody's trying to study and trying to focus, and that just means you're just doing two things. You're working on your volleyball and you're studying, and there's probably not much time for anything else. But then we turn around and we'll have 2 weekends here at home, and that's our catch-up. So by Halloween, we ought to be back in the mode of going away one weekend and being home the next weekend, and we should start to get stronger in November, I would think.
Last couple of years, people assume, oh yeah, it's just easier to walk into Arizona and Arizona State and get a 2-0 sweep. But really, both places have created problems. Losing in 4 sets to Arizona State last year, USC has lost in Tucson 2 of the last 3 seasons. Is there something about playing there, or is there something that you're looking to change, maybe to try and come out with a better result this weekend?
No, I think characteristically, in our conference, teams try to hold their home court. They play much better at home. It's harder for the traveling teams, obviously, so we have to be at our best, and we're going to play home teams that are going to play as well as they can play, I think, at home. Normally that's the case. We've been very fortunate so far this year to be able to win on the road. We didn't do very well at home against UCLA, but other than that, we've been okay. I think Arizona always plays really well at home. They have a big crowd. Arizona State seems to play very well against us every time, so we know it's a heavy order to go in there and try to get 2 wins, but that's what we're going to try to do, so we'll give it our best shot.